We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
You take it right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 3, check 3.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. At the 33-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch that. White.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go.
To the mic. Silver. Check three. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On second down now, it's Coleman, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Stop here, D. Check safety. Watch out.
Black.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Deuce. Check four.
Watch the safety creep.
Watch out.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hey, turn it up.
36.
Check hot route.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike's 50. Hey, let's get this. Hey, Mike's 50. Rip left. No. Off. Check. Lucky.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, D.
Mike 50, Mike 50!
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Here we go. 180!
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Rodgers pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Back, back, back.
Check 31, check 31.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 13, 13.
Check, 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 check.
I got you, I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Rush in. Shift.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
21. Here we go.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, that's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see. Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Packers' 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Don't get nervous. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Quickstone, Travis.
Check 24. Check
21.
On second down, McKinnon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All
right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, Mike 42. On the ball. Undercrush.
11.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We taking wins, 11.
Kill. Mike's 4-2. Strip that ball.
12.
Strip that ball. Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. 180!
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Under 10.
21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Kill. Watch twins. Quick the edge. Come.
Stick.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey, Steve 6.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, watch that. Check.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check, nickel. Over.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, and can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
It's our time. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Thirteen.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Good one, able to hold it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch
Lock.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Tight down. There you go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Stay with your man.
13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Mike 42. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 42. Russell Wilson.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Two.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
That's the way.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, high 7.
Watch the screen.
Hey, gun.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Go ahead and take a seat. Jump out.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Malcolm Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 99, check 99. Slam.
1, Omaha.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
We got 4. We got 4.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
Here we go, here we go, here. 80!
Okay, just like that.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They will run again with Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take